It was one of the longest-running rivalry games in college football, the Civil War, and like a relationship that falls apart, eventually so do the memories of what made it so great.
The game kind of started to lose its luster when they moved it to September because, for me and my family and friends, it was always like part of our Thanksgiving weekend tradition.
Now Ryan Watland is making sure people don't forget about the long storied tradition that only separates the schools by about 45 minutes.
We have this in T's as well. We have this in U size.
Just a couple of weeks ago, Watland and his business partner, Brian Capel, launched a website called Honor the Rivalry.
We wanted to start it because we wanted, we were talking to friends and family just as we keep getting the news on what's happening with this and nobody really knows. And we were just like, is there a way that we can kind of keep the spirit of the rivalry alive?
Watland, who's a former apparel and design veteran with Nike, decided not to take sides but come up with something neutral. So the main part of his products are designed around a platypus, part beaver and part duck.
That was kind of the thought behind it was, let's create something fun that kind of can appeal to all ages and kind of all demos within the state.
Over the last couple of weeks, he's been selling these shirts, sweatshirts, and hats.
We're kind of already seeing the reach of like where people end up. Like, we're getting orders from the East Coast and, places like that. So you kind of see that these people like love this rivalry even though they may not live in the state anymore.
He's not worried about what sells and what doesn't.
This is about, once again, preserving the rivalry in a very kind of fun, authentic, and only Oregon way.
He just wants to make sure the rivalry isn't something that's forgotten. Right now, the Ducks and Beavers aren't scheduled to play each other until the 2028 season, so hopefully that rivalry will get back on track in the next couple of years. Christine, back to you.